Hello and welcome back to the Life After Losses video blog. I've had a busy week this week with Tech Week, which I shared about in last week's entry, and frankly, I'm a little tired. And when I let my hair grow out like this, it just wants to do its own thing. And you might notice that I'm using a new camera. I've straightened up most of my background, and I'm not using Zoom to record this, so hopefully I've made some decent choices for some better quality. So let's get to it. This is entry 170. It's about juggling acts and finding harmony in life's performances. Our final performance is this afternoon. 35 of us have been rehearsing since mid-January. Opening night was amazing. Even the second night was great. And this afternoon, after we take our final bows and head to the after party, the recovery is definitely going to start. And you all know I stay pretty busy. And this is both the power and the curse of saying yes too much. But is it really too much? Over the last few weeks, several people have asked me how I managed to do everything I've been doing. And I really struggle to find an answer, not because I don't have one, but because I struggle to find an answer that others can use in their lives. The question isn't simply one of awe in my abilities. The question is rooted in, how can I do more too? And so, as I mentioned last week, it's all about where I choose and decide to focus. Since January, I chose to focus on the show, so those 3+ hours a few nights a week were spoken for. Those rehearsals were on the nights I went to kickboxing class. I couldn't fit kickboxing in anywhere else, and being honest, I choose not to do the 5 a.m. classes because I need to sleep. Kickboxing went to the back burner, and I'll get back to it again next week. So here's my typical week. Or day. I generally wake up around 7 a.m., and earlier if the mood strikes me, and I take the dog out, get her fed, make some coffee. I'm usually at my desk by 7:30 a.m., and here's a big time saver for me because I'm fortunate enough to work from home, so my longest commute is literally from the bedroom to the office. I'll spend the next half hour reviewing emails for Life After Losses work, acting, reviewing new subscribers, dashboards, things like that. I'll log into my work and go through the 100 or so emails that I received overnight and action those starting somewhere around 8 a.m. I'm generally in meetings most of the day, so I multitask between conversations and working on emails throughout the day, including those instant messages on Teams. Around lunchtime, I watch videos for some personal courses I'm taking and try to do some of the homework before resuming work. And alternatively, I'll write, record, or study lines for auditions. I generally complete working around 5 p.m. or so and focus on my personal business. Most nights, I'll start dinner around 6 p.m. and I may or may not return to my desk for another hour or so, working on other projects. I may also spend an hour or so streaming something on TV to decompress. On weekends, I schedule everything that needs to be done or entertainment. And in between those, I'm usually at my desk working on a project or on set. And I may take a day or so and do absolutely nothing to recover. Now, I don't think I'm unique in how I use my time. My biggest time saver I mentioned is that I don't have to commute to an office over an hour away. I'm slowly getting to an earlier start in my day because I have a new book launch that I'm working on. And that's not as simple as just publishing it and saying, hey, guys, I have a book. Want to go buy it? It comes back to that choice thing, whether I'm choosing to spend my time on something or not. I managed to squeeze in 10 to 20 hours a week on my side gigs because I like how they make me feel. I like knowing that I'm helping people, whether it's through the pages of a book, the blog, the vlog, on set telling stories, or on stage singing with an ensemble. I use that extra time to work on the life I want to live. You've heard the phrase, all work and no play, right? And I love my job, I really do, and the people I work with are great. That feeds my methodical project manager's mind. But I've also got the creative side I get to work on in my side gigs, my part-time job. And if you're struggling to find time to do it all, remember a few things. Nobody can do it all. I certainly can't, and I'm not. Determine where you want to spend your time and what you want. Remember that banner quote last week, where you focus is where you thrive? Well, when the spotlights dim after our final bows this afternoon, I'm reminded that the magic of performance is a lot like life itself. It's crafted from the choices we make on stage and off, and the passions that we pursue. And as I'm heading off to the night celebrations, ask yourself this. What are you saying yes to? This week, take a moment to reflect on where your focus has been and where you truly want it to be. Embrace the power within you to shape your days, to fill them with the things that ignite your spirit. Don't wait for opportunities to come knocking. You do the knocking and celebrate your choices. Until next time.